apparatus for this experiment are the universal testing machine, and the second one is the test specimen. For the first step, you have to measure the dimension of each test specimen before and after test, and you have to fill the table 1. After that, you have to mark the gauge length on the test specimen. So you have to measure the test specimen with your length that you want, and then you have to mark it. After that, you have to measure the diameter of this test specimen using the vernier caliper. After you take the reading, you have to fill in the table. Then you have to switch on the computer. After that, you have to double click at the trapezium X, and then you choose the specimen menu on your screen. It will display this table. You have to fill up the diameter and the gauge length for the test specimen. After that, you have to choose this with this test with this method, and then on your screen it will appear this statement. You have to click yes. After that, when you choose yes, on your screen will appear like this. Okay, for the next step, you have to switch on the machine, and then you have to press the manual button at here on the machine controller at the right side of the machine. When you press the manual button, the green light will appear at this area. The green light is for the auto mode, and then the blue light will appear at the manual. It is for the manual mode. Press the up button continuously to move up the upper gripper until the sample can slot in between the upper and lower gripper of the machine. When you press the upper, this force and position will move so that you can the sample can slot in the between of the upper and the lower gripper. The next step is you have to loosen up the lower gripper. This is the handle of the lower gripper. You have to rotate, and then you have to take the test specimen and then slot the test specimen in the middle of the lower gripper. After that, you have to tighten up the lower gripper until hand tight only. After that, you have to loosen up the upper gripper. So this is the upper gripper handle, so you have to rotate it until it loose. After that, you have to press the down button continuously until the test specimen slot in the middle upper gripper, like this. After this, precaution, please move the upper gripper slowly until it reaches the test specimen, and adjust the upper gripper position based on the position of the test specimen to avoid the upper gripper hit the test specimen. So if you press the button quickly, so this will hit the test specimen, will make the test specimen broken. The next step is you have to tighten up the upper gripper. So you have to rotate this handle until it tight. After that, you have to press the manual button. Before you press the manual button, you can see the blue light will appear because we use the manual mode. After we press the manual button, the green light will appear because we want to change to auto mode. The fourth step is you have to apply and record load and the corresponding deformation. Firstly, you have to right click on the force, and this table will display on your screen. You have to choose 20, and you have to do the same thing at the stroke. You have to right click, and this table also will display on your screen. So you have to choose 20. We choose to 0 because we want to reset the measurement value. So this value and this value will become to 0. After that, you have to click Start Test on the left side of the menu and choose the test. When you click the Start Test, this will display on your screen. So you have to choose Start Test. For step 5 is you have to repeat step 1 to 4 for various type of the test specimen. You have to press the manual button on the machine controller and press up button continuously to move up the upper gripper. So when you press this button, the upper gripper will move up, and then you have to loosen up the upper gripper and lower gripper. You have to rotate the upper gripper to take out the test specimen. After that, you have to take out the test specimen and then at the lower gripper. After that, you have to measure the dimension for the test specimen based on the table 1.